feel like Christianity in general, though, is in a big shift, and it does feel to me like Matt was saying earlier, like Christianity today would seem like a a site or a publication that was just real pro everything church. And now with articles like this, I feel like there's some credibility added now. Not that there wasn't credibility before, but even more to call out our own, like you said. I know you used the word tribe. I kind of agree. Maybe it's not the best word, but our group has done a pretty poor job in general of calling out ourselves. Like I think overall Christianity has had a real failure with let's give him a second chance. Let's it's such a good person. Man, that pastor has meant so much to somebody, to our the movement and all the stuff. And there has been a lot less clear reporting and clear data. And so it is pretty eye opening now to see this and for you guys to be taking these chances. I mean, do you guys, when you do something about like Ravi Zacharias, he passed away, what, in 2019? Is that right? Or
May 2020.
May 2020.
And the most recent scandal came out in September when I reported them in September. That was the
September 2020. So,
couple months after he died, basically.
Have you received pushback because he died and let's just, he's gone, let's just move past, or have people been receptive to this critical report that you've given?
Yeah. Well, to back up for a second, I just want to push back a little bit. You said, like, maybe Christianity today used to be really pro-church, and now we're more willing to report on scandal. And it's very it's very clear to me that we're doing this because we're pro-church. Like that reporting on scandal.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to be very clear.
Oh, no.
I'm 100% sure there were people in the past who were like, let's not report on this. It'll hurt the church. But my editorial team, the people above me and the people that I report to, are very clear that not reporting on something like this would hurt the church.
But that shift in mentality
that's a change.
That's
a change, absolutely. But the change is not that somehow we've stopped caring about the church.
No, I think that's very pro-Christianity and pro-church. Yeah.
I want to argue the opposite.
Yes. Sorry. Yes, you're right. I believe Christianity today, obviously, even in the title, is very pro-church, pro-Christianity. But I'm saying taking some of these stands and writing about that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of
But the criticism you pointed out, absolutely. I definitely have heard, a million and one times that he died, and so why even talk about it? And you even saw in the last report in the investigation that the RZIM commissions, you heard Zacharias himself say, "Don't tell on me because a million souls will be damned," or something like that. So yeah, you do hear that. I got a ton of pushback after I wrote his obituary. So I wrote his obituary for CT in May of 2020, and we kind of knew that there was some stuff. Certainly the stuff from 2017, but we knew there was some other stuff that like seemed scandalous, but we didn't have any evidence and couldn't, report. And for a reporter, the worst space to live is that space where like but you can't say it, you can't prove it, you don't know.
Right.
So we wrote an obit that was very circumspect. It was like 5 paragraphs long. It was very short. It was just like, here's who he was. He died. Here's what he died of. And I used, a paragraph and a half of my 5 paragraphs to say these scandals have happened. We know that this stuff has happened. Mentioning both the sexting scandal from the sexting accusations from 2017 and the credentials scandal, which was kind of rolling for a while. And that's when I got the most pushback, actually. That's when I got letter after letter after letter. People really upset and really angry that they just saw it as a moment to honor this person and to celebrate him, and the fact that that we were going to say, well, okay, but you can't not acknowledge this stuff. Like not acknowledging it is a line that we're not willing to cross.